thank you for that run off. That was really cool. And so next up we have PearsAndGrayWitch, and it should be a showcase, and this should be really cool. It sounds like a really silly game, so yeah, we'll be setting up for that.
Passed this game along to me, and I gave it a try once and hated every second of it. And then I was drunk the other time I was playing it, and Oth dropped by, and I was like, Oth, I dare you to play this game. I absolutely dare you. And Oth took up the challenge.
Yes, I'm literally that stupid.
That's that is how this came to be.
Wow,
my favorite part about this game so far is that Gilder, when he played it initially, couldn't get past one stage, and I think what really motivated me was like, I bet I can get past that stage. And so when I played it, I did get past that stage, but I got stuck on something else. And then he came back and played it again and got past that one. So I feel like we're in this process of perpetually one-upping the other person.
It's something like that, but I'm convinced the stage where I've gotten to is actually impossible for human people.
Uh-oh.
We can explain if we get there, or if we don't, we'll just explain it anyway. Regardless, the secret to getting past the stage Oth was caught on is actually dropping the graphics settings of the game.
I'm actually playing on low right now, just in case.
Okay, as far as I can tell, playing the game on the highest graphics setting causes an apple not to spawn in that particular level. So that was the solution offered by me by somebody in the chat who apparently did some very, very intense research.
I'm gonna go ahead and kick this bad boy off.
Are you determined?
I am. I'm very determined. So this is
like,
this is Pears. You can tell he's Pears because of the apple on his shirt. Grey Witch says, "Hello, welcome to the land of trial. Who are you? Where is this place? I am your redemption. Here is your trial place. By the way, my name is Grey. I am a witch. Witch? Trials? I am a bit dizzy. I brought you here for a reason, and I will tell you about the situation. You brought me here. Is this a kidnapping? You can think so. From now on, you will pass a series of trials to prove your eligibility to return to the original world. If you fail to pass these trials, you will stay here forever." Oh my god.
The dialogue is fantastic.
The content of the trial is very simple. You just do as I said, collect some fruits.
Oh, it's so simple.
There is an apple, go and collect it.
It starts out so innocent and so easy.
One in the hole, we got it.
Man, you're so good.
Yeah, we've got Brossentia and TheGreatGildersneeze here, so you know it's a good time. Look, it's easy, it's just the beginning.
Yeah, that was pretty easy.
Now what? Let's go to the next place.
Thank you, Gray. She's very informative, you know?
She is. Learn to enjoy the fruits of victory.
Okay, I'm learning.
Look, everybody learn.
What are you doing now? Sure, you already know how to control yourself here. W is the front, S is back, A is left, D is right. Press the spacebar to jump, blah, blah, blah. I know. Press the tab key can also display mission tips. Well, I don't know why he's teaching her. There are 3 achievements for each trial. Nope. What if I fall down under the terrain? You do not know. Go collect 2 bananas to come back to me. So this is...
You do not try to know?
Say, Dana, the fruits aren't apples or pears, they're bananas, so shut up.
Okay, so I'm going to probably not run all that much throughout this game. Let me get my mouse back on this screen. So one of the things that's really great about this game is that even though the mouse controls it, the mouse is not locked to the screen. So if you have multiple monitors, it's a very good game.
I can tell you that right now.
Also, as soon as I start running, I will randomly move one side or the other very quickly.
I was just going to bring that up.
Oh, I missed. Oh boy.
He does not always go center screen. Yeah, there you go. Patience is a virtue. Folks, please have some patience with us. We'll get there, I promise. We'll see the bananas. We'll see what happens after the bananas. Also, one thing for speedrunning, by the way, you have to talk to Gray at the start of every stage. If you don't, the fruits doesn't spawn.
I'm still really confused by why this character model was chosen.
He wouldn't stop moving.
Learn to enjoy the fruits of victory, Oth. Come on. We can't enjoy them without you getting them. It's very important.
Okay. This is the time where I will touch the 2 very large bananas.
Do it. Touch those bananas.
Okay, I'm gonna run, and as you can see here, the run animation is very strong.
He just wobbles. It's like his hips aren't on straight.
That's because the forward direction is fighting you at every time to actually be right or left.
Okay. Just on the straight and narrow here, but buddy.
You know how they say every game is...
Oh, okay.
I thoroughly disagree with Pears and Grey Witch as my Exhibit A.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
I don't know if this is playable, Peter.
I'm just gonna stay on.
This is so cathartic.
Okay, here's what you got to know about this. First off, yes, I played very real money for this. Second is that if you think that this is easy and I'm just bad, I strongly encourage you, in the same way that Gilder strongly encouraged me, to get yourself a copy.
Feel free. I will look up the price right now.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm having like a heart attack with every move you make.
2 bananas, here you go. Is that it? Collecting fruits? Yes, collect fruits, but do not underestimate these simple missions. You must pay attention to the details in these missions. They are the key to your trial. What details? Think of it yourself.
The cracks between the floors.
Currently $5, y'all. What a bargain on Steam.
Firm belief.
Firm belief.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, have we seen the picture with his giant gorilla arms yet?
I don't know if we have. That one's a good one.
He's in this weird jumping pose, and his arms look 6 times bigger than they are. It's amazing.
So here she teaches us about the teleports. So when you use a teleport, the best part about it is just it sounds like you're just hitting a piano, because that's the sound effect. It's just hitting a piano.
Okay.
Also,
I can't hear any of the sound, and I'm so sad, but I'm imagining it.
Yeah. Also, your velocity is saved when you go through a teleporter. So if you're moving. Sometimes the best thing to do is walk around a teleporter that you know where the exit faces and go around the backside of it and go through that, because otherwise you have a fine chance of walking right off the edge. Because let me tell you, there it is. Look at his gorilla arm. Never give up.
Oh, gorilla arm.
Okay, so this is the first real random level. Do you know why you were brought here? Probably for something terrible I've done. Of course. Because you complain all day, complain about this, complain about that. You think you have talent, but no opportunity to use it. You think the world is unfair to you. You think your work is not proportional to the pay and gain. You do not like your job. You think you should have a better job, but you did nothing. You want to give up when you run into any difficulty. You like to blame others for the cause of the failure. You stop trying to make further improvements, satisfied with things as they are, seeking pleasure all the time. You think fate is playing with you. Stop!
So basically, Pears is a jerk, and
wow. I think Grey Witch is a jerk.
Yeah, well, the creator of the game is trying to hide behind a whole like redemption story or something, and they also use the excuse like, "Oh, it's supposed to be challenging. It's super hard. It's like, you know, this is a rage game." It's like, no, it's not. You just slapped together a bunch of assets, slapped it up on the Steam store for $5, and
And clearly got me to pay for it, so...
But they're hiding behind the excuse that, oh, it's meant to be a rage game. No, it's not. It's just garbage. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this level, there are 5 fruits, perhaps more than 5, actually. I think more than 5 do spawn on the map.
Yeah, that's correct. There's a...
Oh, this has pears.
Yep, we found the pears.
Good.
These trees are real good. The hitbox is not the trunk. The hitbox is the entire tree. So.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
The trees. You have to go around them. Another fun thing. I don't remember if I used it in this stage or not, but gravity is interesting in this game.
Yeah, this level's not a good one to use it on because there's kill planes everywhere. But we will see actually in, I think, the very next level, why gravity makes this game such a treat.
Oh, yes.
It sometimes looks like you have tank controls. I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
It's like a cross between tank controls and modern third-person shooter controls. It's ridiculous. Oh, here's an interesting one. When Gray is saying not done yet, hurry up on a stage, it means the stage is timed. I found that out the hard way on this stage. You'll fail after, I think it's like 480 seconds or something like that. I don't know.
It counts up?
Oh, yeah, it counts up.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Yeah, and it doesn't tell you that it's like a hard cap time limit either.
Okay, so we found 3 pairs. I sure hope we find the rest of them too.
Yeah, that would also be useful. I would like to also point out that the graphic settings, he's playing it on the lowest. It looks no different than the highest, but for some reason, the highest difficulty makes an apple not spawn in a later level. Or not difficulty, I'm sorry, graphic setting. Whatever. It looks exactly the same. I can tell no difference.
It's just more broken when you have higher setting.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's probably something slightly better collision meshes, but the graphic style doesn't even show what it looks like. So
if you're wondering why I turn left more, even when it's like turning almost all the way left instead of just partially turning right, it's because I'm playing this on my leftmost monitor, so moving my mouse to the left is favorable.
Oh, baby.
I love games that don't trap the mouse.
I believe I can run off here. All right, so here we go. You got to see it.
Gravity!
Wow, that's like, it's a tiny bit of gravity.
Yeah, gravity is a suggestion, but as Oth said, there's a ton of kill planes everywhere. So...
as much as I'd love to take advantage of that more, I'm really hoping I don't fall anywhere.
This gravity is so good.
Well, apparently the video froze on the BBG channel.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, hold up a second. Well, actually, you're timed. Shit. That's a part of my
You
brain.
can pause the timer, that's fine.
I'm not, it's running on my stream and I'm not dropping frames right now. It has to be the restream.
Yeah, it's definitely, well...
without visuals.
Those tasty fruits.
Envision the fruits of victory in your mind.
Okay, so we're on to the next level. We're on to the next level. There's 3 fruits in this level, and they're at the top of these giant helixes, which just would be a pain in the butt. That would be a real pain to have to run up these spiral towers. But we have magic, and after seeing the last level, I think... actually, no, I think you guys ended up missing it. So it's still going to be a surprise to you.
Yes.
Oh, good. Good.
Gravity based.
So I'm using immense braveness to run up these slopes, what with the wobble back and forth.
Yeah, if you complain about authorblues' hurricane going on right now, you get to go to this world. Double helix world.
I like how you say braveness, but
no.
You know that thing, the line between bravery and stupidity?
Yeah.
And I mean, we're playing PearsAndGrayWitch here.
Oh no!
And
it's okay,
well,
saved it. Saved it.
We're playing PearsAndGrayWitch here. That's kind of all you can say.
It came to our aid.
And
it's so good.
Intensely loosely.
Yeah, I feel like you could be singing Defying Gravity, you know, and just really embrace the Elsa, not Elsa. I don't even remember the girl who plays Elsa. Whatever.
Elphaba. You've got to respect the lore.
Elphaba, Elsa, you know, they're...
All right, so I know what you're thinking. Really riveting right now.
Oh, it is.
To the top of this tower, but you've already seen the magic, so you can probably guess we don't have to do it 3 times. I climbed the tallest one first for a reason.
We have not even begun to plumb the depths of the boredom that happens in this game.
Oh boy.
So let's go get the other 2 towers.
Whee! Oh my gosh!
Note to chat, the boredom is not author's fault.
No kidding.
Unless you're talking about the game author, and then, well...
Alright, I'll just wait here for a second while I slowly float down.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
And don't it feel good?
Oh, it does.
Alright, we're just gonna...
Open a new road, man.
Yo, achievement unlocked.
I already got a platinum trophy in this game.
Eglos Carsons has a question. Is that intended? Probably not, but the developer claims it is in a dialogue box with Gray, I think, sometime later in the game.
So they clearly discovered it halfway through playtesting.
Pretty much.
Probably.
By halfway through playtesting, it means, like, 4 hours into the 8-hour session, not an 8-hour session.
So this stage has a lot of random paths, and at the end of one of them is a fruit, and then finding that fruit will make the next one spawn. It turns out, actually, one neat side effect of the weird way that they do the graphics to get this, like, black outline is that the farther away you are from an object, the easier it is to see. So I was actually able to spot a fruit that was a million miles away from me.
Also, occasionally, all 3 fruits spawn in the exact same place on top of one another, and you can beat the level in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, there's actually there's a achievement in this stage for getting it within 70 seconds, which would have to be completely impossible without just getting stupid lucky.
Yeah, I got it first try because they all spawn on top of each other.
Because I'm almost 70 seconds in, and I haven't gotten to the first fruit, so...
Come on, RNG.
Yeah, it's strats, Sharif. Luck the heck out. That's the strat.
Woo, woo. Okay, stop with the wobble.
You can't
Yeah,
stop.
you didn't even get the first fruit within 70 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it spawned at the furthest arm.
It might spawn close by, it might not. The joys of Pairs and
So
GrayWitch.
dumb.
Amazing game. Only $5 on Steam.
Okay, I see the second one already. If you're getting my stream at an okay resolution, which you might not be right now, you can actually see it over there on the left. It's actually becoming harder to see the closer I get to it.
Huh.
Alright, so,
Yep, $5.
just $5.
That's it.
If you want to become part of the routing community for this game, let me and Gilder know.
Oh, no you don't. I know what you might be thinking. Oh yeah, by the way, this is another stage with a timer on it.
I can almost guarantee I will not finish this stage with less than 400 seconds on the timer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, I know that the wobble looks dangerous, but this is the fastest mode of transportation is to hold down the run button. Unfortunately, it's just like this.
Oh, it's the hurricane that's causing Author Blues to have a little bit of a problem, probably. Okay, stream looks normal now, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, let me tell you what you all missed. Running down a long green path. In a wobbly semblance of a straight line.
How is this okay? How could you... I don't know.
Hey, they only charged $5.
Look,
$5 and you get a hallway simulator, except without walls.
Look, it's only $5 in the store description has the guy laying it out as though it's like the next, I don't know, sexy hiking or getting over it with Bennett Foddy type game, you know? It's like,
look at this. We got a good spawn for the third one.
Ooh.
Did we now? Yes, we did. It's totally okay, Sharif. Keep it down over there. We're professional.
I think in many ways this is better than getting over it with Bennett Foddy because it has a third dimension.
So many dimensions.
Fits and Toaster, that's a great idea.
This does need a NES version.
A NES demake.
I like how the borders of the paths don't like stay attached to the paths as you're walking.
It's because of the really strange way that they tried to do this black border around the edges. Okay, it is a little bit frustrating when she stops you to say, "You're not done yet?" Well, you're the one who spawned them all the way out here.
Exactly.
I'm literally running the fastest my little pair of legs will take me.
Also, she's straight up interrupting your ability to move and complaining about the fact that you're taking a long time. It's great game design.
All right, I assure you that we're still playing. Okay, we're getting there.
Almost there. Almost.
Just got to talk to Grey Witch. Wouldn't it be crazy if I just walked off the edge right at the very end?
I would die.
I would too.
Die. Well,
Right,
I mean, he would die.
We did it with 280 seconds, so that's actually not bad. That was good luck on that last one.
That's so dumb.
Have you learned to enjoy the fruits of victory yet, chat? I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I have to collect 20 fruits in this level, and you might think to yourself, well, that's not that bad, because look over there to the left. There's, like, so many fruits. Like, easy peasy. I could have all of those, but in fact, I can't get to those. I get this. I get one apple falling intermittently.
Fun fact, occasionally an orange will land over there next to that stream of fruits. I found that out.
This is inspirational. It's meant to teach you. I don't know.
Also, if I die, like if I fall into the pit or something like that, I will have to reset my game because the counter will stop counting up.
Yep. This was the stage I gave up on the first time. Then Author beat this stage, and I was like, "Well, balls to that! I can't be behind in the game I showed him."
All right. You know what? Let's restart the game real quick then.
Oh, good.
Just
The jump is intensely laggy, Linkums, and you kind of need to do it like right about either the frame or just after you actually go over the edge. And the timing is intensely stupid.
So, what happened where you needed to restart the game?
The counter just stops functioning. It stops counting any fruit that you pick up.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
If I were to restart the level like normal, collecting apples would not increment the counter at all.
What a good game.
It's real fun.
I'm just gonna find the rhythm again.
That means that by the definition of things, you can't single segment this run if you fail this minute.
You're not wrong.
So, here's the gatekeeper stage. You screw it up once in the 20 apples you need, or is it 10? Is it 20? 10 or 20? I forget.
It's 20.
All right. The 20 apples, the 20 times you need to do this, and time the apple, which is falling off screen, and you can't look up too high to see where it's falling from, etc., etc.
My favorite part about this is that in order to actually make the gap, you have to run, and if you're running, you're wobbling so hard back and forth that there's no guarantee you're actually going to stay lined up with the apple.
This is so good.
I will get 20 apples by the end of this exhibition, I promise that much.
Crescents, you can look up, but
Did it just bounce off of my head?
It did. It hit your head. Well,
I saw that one before, but that's amazing.
I can't believe that happened.
I have not seen that one happen before, and that is amazing.
oh boy.
I hope somebody in the chat clipped the hell out of that. That's brand new.
All right, I think I refound the rhythm for this, but jeez.
I'm glad that this has realistic physics, like when an apple hits your head, it bounces off.
An apple larger than your body.
You know, it should instantly murder you if
Yeah,
you
no
don't
kidding.
collect it.
Firm belief my ass. Oh, I would not be surprised if I fell at 18 apples.
Please don't.
This jump is super hard. It doesn't...
See more of the BS in this game.
It doesn't look hard.
Yeah. That's the problem. Full of return.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You're full of apples. Good job.
Look, sometimes you get hungry and you're
Not bad, you did it. Too tired. At least you didn't give up. Congratulations.
Too tired. He's so excited about it. He's like, wow, I'm exhausted. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gilder, did you have a better strategy for this level than I did?
Which one? Which one are we on?
100. The hill of 100.
Nope, I used your strategy, as a matter of fact.
All right.
Figured this out because he got to this level before I did. And boy, howdy, is this a fun one, y'all. I highly suggest getting a Gatorade, a snack, settle in, kick your shoes off, get comfy.
So, all of these fruits are falling on this hill, and you have to collect 100. But 100 of just one of them, any other fruit will reset your counter entirely.
Mm-hmm.
100.
Which one?
Any of them. If you pick up an apple, your counter is now counting apples. If you pick up anything else, it starts over.
Gotcha.
So the strat that I came up with is all of the fruits fall out of the same tunnels, but they don't fall in exactly the same spots with exactly the same hitboxes. So you can actually kind of find a sweet spot where it will let you sort of stay in place and only collect one of the fruits. We're gonna do our best to find that spot and just hope that we do this first try, because if we do it first try, it'll only take about 10 minutes.
Note that his counter. As I recall, I had better luck on the second teleporter from the left, but I don't remember if that's 100% true. Well, you can explore the world, but I mean, you can also smash your fingers in a car door repeatedly.
That's how I explore the world, Gilder.
Equally as fun.
All right, so I'm just gonna do this for a while. It seems like I found that sweet spot again, where the apples and the strawberries falling out of this teleporter aren't touching me, but the oranges and strawberries aren't touching me, but the apples are. So now we're just fingers crossed, hoping for a good number of apples.
Mm-hmm.
Is it random which fruit falls out of this?
Oh boy, it sure is.
You might go a 2-minute stretch without seeing an apple.
Oh, I like this.
I'm sure you do.
Well, I guess now is a good time. You know, we're midway through Big Bad Game-a-thon. Let's talk about what some of our favorite runs from Big Bad Game-a-thon have been.
Yeah, sure. Not this.
This is not your favorit so far.
Come on.
I'm sorry, Author Blues.
Yeah, I didn't mention this in my submission for reasons. This is also the reason why I didn't. It's also the reason.
Same thought I had.
This is also the reason why I made it a 30-minute estimate. Because if this takes more than one attempt, then that's more than 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're at 11 apples, and God willing, fingers crossed, we're gonna see the next level. It looks like we found a good spot. All I have to do is hopefully not collect any other fruits. That's hard part number 1. And hard part number 2, you may have thought about this in advance. I know I didn't my first try, is how do you get back down?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Well, there's some fortunate things.
Now, fortunately, there's low gravity. Unfortunately, this entire hill is surrounded in death planes.
Not entirely. You can make it.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
You just have to choose very carefully where you jump off the side. Because yes, there are a lot of death. I don't even remember where they are. Honestly, I would tell you where they were, but I don't remember exactly where I managed to jump off. But it is possible. It is 100% possible. I did it on stream.
You have to keep a close eye on this as well, because even though holding up right here actually keeps you pretty well in place, it's very easy to just like infinitesimally slowly move away from the teleporter, and you can find yourself not collecting anything for a while. So as much as you'd love to take a nap during this or go get a drink, you actually do have to pay a little bit of attention.
And hold forward the whole time, and you are slowly moving.
Yeah. Which means that I occasionally have to correct myself.
Yeah.
Do you have a time limit on this one?
Nope, no time limit on this one. This one can go
good.
Till the day it's old.
I taped together a lot of money to help with this level, so I could hold down the up button.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, you had like a bunch of quarters that you just put on the keyboard.
Yeah, quarters and pennies and nickels to create a tower of weight.
That was way more effort than I ever put into this.
Well, I was practicing this
for 10 minutes.
I was practicing this because I definitely wanted to make it past certain levels, so I wanted to remind myself what those levels were. And after my 6th attempt on this level, an hour and a half in, I said, you know what? I need something to hold down the up button for me.
This game demanded more than $5.
Yeah, at least he gets that money back at the end.
Yeah, it's true. I have paid almost as much money for my my key weight, though.
It's true.
I'm gonna slide back down just a little bit.
Careful.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh no. Okay.
I swear to God, I don't know.
It's gonna happen. I promise. Before the timer runs out, we're gonna see that counter roll back to 0.
Stop tempting fate.
Getting risky. I'm worried. I'm very concerned.
So this is PearsAndGrayWitch. I am glad that you guys let me play this for the marathon, but I'm very sorry to the viewers for you having to watch it. I will say that first off, obviously this is a solid speed game, so if you're looking for something wacky to play, try this one out. But on top of that, once you get past this level, there's actually other levels that have proper gameplay, not this nonsense. Not saying they're better at all. I'm just saying there are levels with gameplay.
Hey, there's my lovely fiance, Jane Sonicorn, the one who told me about this game.
Oh my gosh.
So this is her fault.
He told you?
Yeah, she found it and passed it on to me for Bad Game-a-thon. Then I played it, got hammered, and challenged Off to it when he showed up to watch some bad games. And now, here we are.
So it's just a series of mistakes.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh boy.
So you can see, on average, this level, if you get yourself positioned like this, it takes about 15 minutes or so. Fortunately, we only had 8 minutes left of my exhibition in Bad Game-a-thon, so there was no hope of that happening. But you can see that my estimate's about right. I mean, I've got about half of them now after 8 minutes, so.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
So whenever anyone feels like we should mercy kill this, please, God, let me know, because my finger is hurting on this W key.
I thought you put keyboard or money on it.
Oh, I'm not going to risk it for Bad Game-a-thon. I only trust the real deal.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I haven't collected anything in a while. I think I've sort of lost my positioning. I can try to angle back into it, but...
I think we're just waiting for somebody to cut to the setup screen.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to cut me off.
Well, thanks for.
It's gonna happen one of these days.
Yeah,
out.
Super thanks to Gilder for agreeing to come and hang out for this. This has been a fun game for him and I to talk about and joke about every single time it comes up. It's just really wacky. So I'm really glad that he was able to be here for it. He's